Well, good morning, good afternoon, good to everything. People, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Postman first in the chat as always. Unique Rice, Damien, Samurai Alejandro, Gemini Gregory, Helios, Rusty, Wolf. What's going on, peeps? How's everybody doing? Very good to see you all. Taki also, I just got the Sunrise one and I already regret it. Well, I'm so sorry. I think they look pretty cool, but we're going to go over all of them very soon here. Conchill, good to see you, man. Livid, hello, hello. Livid, do you need a... I need to know when you're going live again. I want to tune in one of your streams. I meant to do the last one, and then I didn't make it, sadly. Tim, what's up? Ron, Loki, just want to say thank you for the videos. They help me a lot with farming and learning more about Division 2. Love to hear that, my friend. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Time to put $300 down on this event. Indeed, Rusty, indeed. And I appreciate you reaching out about it. Like I said, I'll hit you up as soon as I'm done with this, of course. Time for my weekly watch Division 2 while I grind Division 2, indeed. Marco, what's up? Thank you all for being here. We already have 100 people in the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. So, as the title suggests, and as we're going to take a look at, we have our second ever collaboration for Division 2. Obviously, Resident Evil happened years ago. But as of today, there are 4 outfits that you can get for the... I'm trying to find a good spot to... This is pretty good. For the S.T.A.L.K.E.R franchise, because S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is coming out, I think, this week. So, yeah. I have one of them on right now, so I'll show you first. This is paid only. It's not an apparel event. You unfortunately can't get these for free. But if you go into the store here, you'll see the S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 bundle. Now, all of these can be bought individually. I got the full thing so you guys can see all of the outfits, and we'll go through them. Each of these ones, the main uniforms, are 800 each. 800 premium credits, so that's about $8 USD. And then they have 4 additional little accessories here that I think each of these are like 200. Maybe the backpack is like 4, something like that. So yeah, if you just want one of the outfits individually, it's definitely a lot better than ones like the Recruiter in the past where there was like $20. These were 800 each. But then, of course, if you want to get the full thing, they discount the price a little bit. But yeah, we'll go through and I'll show you guys each of them, and we'll get to it. What's up, Shadow? Don't have a set schedule right now, but I'm hoping sometime this week. Awesome. Well, I will keep an eye out, Livid, as always. But thank you for jumping in. At least the RE crossover event is free. Yeah. I don't entirely know how that stuff works in terms of like the deals that they hammer out with those other studios. I don't know if maybe the S.T.A.L.K.E.R team or the publisher or whoever was like, we'll let you do it, but only if you charge for them so that we get some of the money off of that. I don't know how that works. But yeah. Is there a year 7 for this game? It's all but been confirmed. There hasn't like been one dedicated post where they said we are doing year 7, but they've alluded to it. They've talked about it sometimes, so pretty much yes, there's going to be a year 7. Great to see you too, Slay. Thank you for being here. No weapon skins for this one, Punisher. All right, so this is the first uniform called the Siva D. It also had a matching glove that I put on. And then there's one backpack for all of these that I don't know if it's meant to tie into one of them specifically, but I'm just wearing it for all of them. This is the S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 backpack. So that's the first uniform. This one's probably my favorite. So this is the one you might see me running the most. Then we have the Dolg. Is maybe how you say that? I'm not sure. Uniform. Does this one have gloves? I don't remember. Does not. So I guess I'll just put on a different one of these. But this is then the second one. Reminds me of the Umber mask there. It's hooded. You got all that. Then they have the sunrise uniform here, which I feel like is the one they used for a lot of the marketing. I'll throw those on. The mask on this is definitely pretty cool. I think this one pairs the most with the backpack, sort of. They're at least both greenish. So that's that one. Also important to note, you can't dye these pieces. Those are the gloves. And again, that might be part of the contract. Palette was saying on Twitter this morning that they have like certain stipulations to where they actually had to make these uniforms, otherwise it might break the, I guess, faithfulness of the outfits, so they weren't allowed to do it. All right, and then the last one is the monolith, which I think had, yeah, that one has gloves. And then this one you can actually put on, if you wanted to do a gear mask, you can do the trick where you just always show mask and put on any of these. So that one you can customize a little bit more than some of the rest. So there you go. Those are the 4. Little preview, and I'll swap between them throughout the stream so that you can see some of them in gameplay, see if it's something you might be interested in. Expat said, how do you get the bundles? I owned all expansions, etc., but they are only purchased for me. They're paid. All of these are paid only. You can't get them for free, unfortunately. They're only going to be in the store. Compliments to the voice. I will take it. Thank you. Thank you. Emmanuel, what's going on? Ramon, good to see you. Shram, hope I'm saying that right. How are you? How much is the Stalker bundle? So each of these individual ones here are 800 premium credits. I think the gloves are each 200 and the backpack was around 4. And then if you wanted to get the entire thing, they discount it somewhat because you're doing that. But each of the main outfits are 800 each. Is this Destiny? Yes, this is Destiny 3 in action. No, we are on the Division 2. All right, so I'm going to throw back on the one that I like the most, and I think I want to dive into the Scout first for the week. But I'm sure we'll be referring back to these throughout the thing. I need to make sure I have the right modifiers on. I think we'll run all out. The one someone recommended I try was Quicken for the Banshee Pulse. And I think that would be interesting to see. Oh, and then I want Persistence for the movement speed, because that's the most fun. What do you get for getting all the outfits? The outfits. No, Zombie, there's no, like, completion item like some of the others. It's just what you see here. Sean, it is a bundle. They are not free. All right, so let's now get into the gameplay as we, as people typically tune into streams for. But I appreciate everyone being here. 170 people already in the stream. Thank you, guys. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Appreciate you being here. And we already passed 50 likes. You're all the best. So, all right, Scout time. I will say, por favor, if you're able to, no spoilers for the Scouts. I'll see if I can figure the riddles out myself. I can talk. If I get stumped, I'll ask y'all for help. But let me see if I can figure it out first. Thank you, Wolf. I thought that they would still play them automatically, but you're right. I guess they don't really play it when you log in anymore. Also, I don't know what's happening outside. Are they doing construction again? There's like a very loud noise happening. If y'all can hear that, let me know, and I'll mute myself while I'm playing. So what do I want here? Audio log.
Maybe there's riddles hidden in the world. Or he's messing with us.
There are fires all over West Potomac Park. Have you ever dreamed of being a firefighter? Can't say I have. Thanks for tuning in, Sean. See you around. Ken, what's going on, man? Alright, I'm pretty sure that sound is coming through my mic, so I'll mute while we're running through this. Exactly, Wolf. Okay, there are fires all over West Potomac Park. We're doing a fire. The mast that a firefighter. This one, perhaps? There are people being set on fire by a group of outcasts. Given it has the little dot on it, yeah, it expires in a week. I'm going to say it's this, but we'll see. Again, no spoilers. If I'm wrong, don't tell me. I'll feel my failure afterwards. All right. What's been your favorite manhunt so far? What are you doing here, Snitch? Just standing off to the side?
Got new contracts, agent.
Thanks, man. My favorite manhunt so far, I have wanted to do over time like a season ranking video. I've just never actually gotten around to doing it. My favorite I mean, I guess it depends on if you're including the... Like, when you say manhunt, do you mean everything including the finale mission? Or, like, just the stuff leading up to the finale mission? Because that might change my answer. Can't go through there. I'll finally get to watch your stream because I already completed the scout mission. There you go. So next season the modifiers will change. Will that make the builds made such as rifles useless? No, I don't think it will make... Well, I guess it depends on what builds you're talking about. Like, builds you made specifically around the modifiers, like, yes, those will obviously change because the modifiers are different, but builds like full auto rifles with aces isn't going to be useless. No, that's still going to be... They're not going to, like, go and nerf it after the season, you know? But I think the idea with them changing the modifiers is that people have an incentive to try out different builds every season. He's got the long-range shield on him. And hit him with negotiator crits.
That's your target.
They are really saying, ooh, exotic. Was that the scout thing?
Thank you for keeping us safe, Agent.
Maybe. I'm waiting to see what this last... Oh, was that not it? Oof. Oh. That gave me 1 credit. Is it just bounties then? Perhaps. Also, that's annoying me how loud that thing is in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. Alright. Well, I don't need the chameleon. So I'll get rid of that. Do you have an updated Oxy build? Been hunting for an updated one? I do not. I can't say I've used the Oxidizer. I assume you're talking about the Oxidizer Chem Launcher. I have not used that in years. Maybe in Descent a tiny bit, but no, I don't. But I'm sure there's plenty here on YouTube. That's true, Rusty. I'm letting you down by not running Hunter's Fury. I am, Joseph. This is my favorite build of the season for sure. So I enjoy running it when I can. Lionheart, this is it right here. 4 Negotiator, Striga, Coyotes, 1 Fenris with Obliterate. Side, I mean, you're asking for a biased opinion. Of course, I'm going to say yes, because The Division is my favorite game series, and I think they're very fun. But I think it depends on what kind of game you're trying to get, you know? Okay. Let's run another one of these.
The target is nearby.
I'll run right up here. Oh, Tricky, you spoiled me. It's all good. How you doing? At Strike, they're paid outfits. There's no way to get them for free, unfortunately. Lucas in the chat. What's up, man? Hi, guys. In the wall. By the way, let me look over here. We're almost at 200 people in the stream now. Thank you all very much for being here. And we're only 15 likes away from 100 likes. If you have not yet hit the like button and you want to help support, it's a great way to do so. But I appreciate your time in general. No, it's yeah. I was on the right track, Tricky. I was getting there, but it's all good. How you doing, man? Just got a God Rolled Coyotes mask from the Daily Seasonal Project. Nice. Yesterday was God Rolled St. Elmo's. Is that a thing? Are those just dropping exotics now? Oh, this area annoys me. How many closed gates there are. So I have to go back around this way? Any advice on soloing Paradise Lost? My advice would be best of luck. I believe someone has done it. If I'm not mistaken, you could probably find it on YouTube, but it's virtually impossible. The incursions are meant for 4 players. I'm sorry to hear it, Tricky. I hope that doesn't last you too long. That the recovery goes fast. Kate, I would say my favorite outfit is the one I'm wearing right now, at least out of the new ones. It's pretty slick, you know. You got the lights. You got the see-through visor. It's pretty sick. All right, one day I will get to this bounty. I still need to do the incursion. Live it. It is definitely one of my favorite pieces of content in the Division 2. I think it's quite fun. Niz becoming a member of Rogue Studios. Thank you so much, man, as I get blasted by the shotgunner and dog. Who is behind me? Right here. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate it. You now get all the fun perks of being part of the crew. But thank you very much for supporting what I do on here, man. Sorry, I feel like I was at risk of dying to that dog imminently. Casual, I am not sure because the timer on there for me is inactive. It just says 0, which obviously is not correct. So I'm not fully sure. and I don't believe they've said online. The standard time is 2 weeks, so it's not a bad assumption to just assume that. But I can't tell you with absolute certainty. Tricky with the 10 gifted. My goodness. Let me clear out some of these ads so I'm not dying when reading the names. Thank you, man. Alright, hang on. One day I'll break through.
Target down. Good job.
Alright. Am I safe now? I think so. Tricky, thank you, dude. Going to Andre, Blame, John, Angrish, Kairos, Robert, Shadow, Swords, Alex, and Tom. U10, welcome to Rogue Studios. If you're in here, please drop Proven, I should say. A thank you down in the chat for his generosity. Big thanks, man. You know I appreciate it. Felt fair since I spoiled. It's truly all good. When you stream stuff like this, it's bound to happen. Like, it's pretty much an inevitability, so you're totally good. But I appreciate the kindness, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to Niz and everybody who was just gifted one, welcome to Rogue Studios. You get the badge next to your name. You get emotes to use here on the channel. You get Discord access to our channel on there if you link your accounts. We're happy to have you. It's a lot less. Rusty's just going to be on me for Hunter's Fury permanently. Oh. Hang on, y'all seeing this? Did I somehow permanently activate extra movement speed from persistence? Because I'm zooming right now and I don't have it active. Did we just find a new bug? Alright. We gotta make our way to the next area here. Boney Stark, Rogue, you're the reason I came back to the division. Thank you for the consistent content and news. You're very welcome, man. I know you've been around for a little while, so did you recently go back? Either way, I'm more than honored to be the reason. So, thank you for that. And we're happy to have you around, my friend. Alright, once again, I have to... The biggest challenge of this bounty is not the enemies, it's the gates that will be closed on my way to them. Richard with the $10 Stalker 2 hype. Thank you, man. If there's one thing I can count on Richard for, it is being generous beyond what is required. Thank you so much, dude. Hey, have you played the original one, Richard? Because I have not, and I'm curious if I jump into 2, am I just going to be lost as to what's going on? Or is that something that could potentially work out? But thank you as always, man. Yeah, Tim, it definitely would have been nice if they were individual pieces. The lead art guy on the game was saying on Twitter this morning that for this collaboration specifically, they were required to make them outfits by the Stalker team in order to keep like the faithfulness of how it all looked. So that unfortunately was something that was out of there. Ooh. Oh! Where was my Revive Hive? That's crazy though. That sniper decked me. Alright, well that was tough. That one was something that was out of their control. That was crazy. Why didn't my Revive Hive go down? Also, look at how many people are in here. Okay, if it's any activity, then I don't need to do bounties. Let's just do a control point. By the way, let me peek over here. Over 200 people in the stream and well over 100 likes. Y'all are the best. I appreciate it. If anyone here only watches streams and doesn't play the game, Div 1 and 2 is heavily discounted right now for Black Friday. Oh, is it, Livid?
Hostile broadcast picked up.
That is actually quite good to know. Which makes sense, because I think Ubisoft usually does all of their stuff for that. That's very cool. All right, let me catch up before I shoot here. There you go, Rusty. Win-win. I came back for Shades of Red. Awesome. Boney. Well, like I said, more than flattered to have been the reason, man. Thanks for being here. I have a love-hate relationship with the game. As many do. As many do. The story itself is now rebonded between 1 and 2. Got it. They have books also. Oh. That's cool. What's up, Limitless? We're just vibing, rocking the new Stalker outfits, going through the weekly scout. Having a good time. Alright. Let's actually get to it now, shall we? Pop all out, get that going. Whoa. Hello. Just absolute carnage. He's got almost full Striga stacks on him. Beautiful. What are you doing way back there? Oh, I don't think that guy's even a part of the control point.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
When you get shocked, it affects your skills too. Really? I don't know how I haven't noticed that before now. Well, that's something. Gabe, I'm happy to show you as soon as I'm done with this. Delta, what's good, man? How are you today? Stop walking away from me. Trying to get me killed from requital.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Alfonso, what's up, my guy? Greetings from Mexico. Carlos, how you doing? Well, don't go that way where I can't see you. That's not fun. You as well, Jesse. Thank you very much. The journey item rewards, where could I find them? I don't seem to find any new items in my inventory. Which, do you have any ones you're referring to specifically, Limitless? Are you talking about like the gear set pieces you get from there or what? There we go. Scout activity done. Alright, again, no spoilers, my friends. I'll see if I can figure out the next 2 on my own. And there's a good chance I can't, because, you know, sometimes I'm not the brightest.
Supply room access unlocked.
So, Gabe, as far as where you find the bundles, if you go into here in apparel, just get to your apparel menu and go to the store. It'll be right here at the top left. You can also tap at the top over to bundles, and you can scroll between the 3 that are here right now, and one of them is the Stalker 2 bundle. So it's just right within the apparel store. I'm currently wearing the one that I think is the coolest. We'll maybe swap to another one soon here. Rogue Agent, what is up, my friend? How you doing? Brandon, love your videos. Thank you, dude. Many thanks. All right, let's swap up the fit. Even though this one's my favorite, I want to show off most of them so that y'all have an idea of if they look like something you might want. So this is now the Sunrise one. Is there glows to that? Yeah. Now we're rocking the Sunrise fit. All right, Scout 2. Well, that's... that one is a little bit blunt. Before you can go further down the rabbit hole, you need to make it past the broken levee. Almost, well, I guess that's flooded levee. But yes, we will do that. Control point. How does one start the first Scout activity? It is just 3 activities within West Potomac Park. Crow.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Get the Nagosh stacks on the long range one there. Bam. That's true, Rice. If you were talking about Crow, if you're talking about the very, very first Scout, then you have to start the season by talking to Keener. I assumed you were talking about this week, but I suppose I'm not sure. Was a little disappointed because I thought S.T.A.L.K.E.R was an apparel event. Yeah, it's all paid. They did confirm that from the stream at the start of the season. They also said there wouldn't be an apparel event this season. So we did know about it, but yeah, it's not like they went out and advertised that super widely. Oh. Can't see. There we go. I need to pop my thing.
Serious trauma detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
So many enemies. Keep getting low on fire.
Incapacitated. Incoming hostiles detected.
Thanks very much, Haley. Happy to be of help. What's going on, Morton? This is where the money goes. No, not that I recall. Well, I mean, I'm sure. I think they hinted that, of course, it goes to the S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 team, but I don't know specifically now. Are these even the guys I need to be fighting? I feel like they're back here. Team player, what's good? How you doing?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Done. Oh, we got rogues. Alright, hold up. Negotiator is perfect against rogues. Oh.
Hostile explosive trap detected. Hostile member seeker mine.
I was actually really lucky that I already popped all out. Just had a bunch of extra damage waiting for him. Easy.
Eliminated. Supply room access unlocked.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alan. I totally missed your question. The Striga is from rank. I forget what it is. Rank 69 on the season pass is where you'll get it. That is intended to be the first place you unlock it, and then it would enter your general loot pool. I've heard there's a bug, though, where you can just get it from the general pool to begin with, though. So you could also just farm Countdown, target assault rifles, and you'd have a chance to get it from there as well. But the main intended way first is the season pass. Jay Bernie, if I didn't already say so, what's going on, man? Good to see you. All is well indeed. All right, that was Scout 2. I needed to see how you handle the minions before we go after high value targets. Well, then I'm gonna guess it's a bounty. Just a wild guess. Well, let's get to it.
Target is near you, Agent.
Sounds good, Richard. Have a good one, and thank you again for the donation and generosity as always, man. You too much. Walker, what's going on? Tyler as well, man. Thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Get the marks on those two. Hit the third guy. They all got requital.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Flying RC car. Was that his? That was weird.
Got the target. Nice.
We gotta run over here. High value target. Are you playing Gambit? Bank those emotes. Indeed. Watch your Raining Dogs video this morning. Spent 2 hours farming the other day. Didn't even get a customary pesty. Dang, I'm so sorry, Johnny. I mean, that's, you know, at the end of the day, RNG's gonna RNG. Sometimes you get super lucky, sometimes you don't. But that is rough. 2 hours and none of them. That's like, that's even more rare than getting one, you know?
Agent, target spotted.
But yeah, that's part of why I like the DZ, is because you just never know what's gonna happen when you go in from one time to the next. Someone started the season yet? You have guides on your channel on how to get the scouts done. So I have the one for week 1, and I contemplate doing one every week. I don't love doing like weekly videos, at least where I have to hit a schedule for it, because sometimes, you know, it just doesn't line up with what else I got going on that week. So my compromise is that I'm gonna pretty much do them every week on stream, so that if people need the guides, they can go and watch the VOD and find it on there. So if you do need help for whichever scout, I have done each of the, this is now number 4. I think I've done each of them on stream so far. Aside from number 1, which, like I said, I made that video on.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R hive detected.
Target down. Good job. That's your target.
Dang, they just had to make these as far apart as possible, huh? Would a Gambit style mode work in Division 2? I think so. I mean, personally, I'm a big fan of blending PvE and PvP. Not a lot of people are, and I think that's why those modes are more niche. But yeah, I mean, I feel like even way back in the day, I did videos about how that could work. Do different, like, convoy-style ones where there's 2 competing convoys, so 2 players, like,
Blind of Firefly detected.
there's plenty they could do. Whether or not they will, that's another question.
Got the target. Nice.
There we go. And now will Anna give me the debriefing, or do I have to go? There it is.
Ollie, oxen-free. That's supposed to work. Those are the rules. Maybe classes change the rules. Guess we have to keep looking, Agent.
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
Nice. Oops, I had more stuff there. Not those. All right, scout number 4 complete. Only 10 weeks to go till we get master difficulty. I appreciate it, MJ. Thank you for being here. Hunter said, I found a bug with the priority objective. I chose to do PvP and how to extract one item upon completion. I was awarded with an EB. Really? That's funny. That was my question that Livid just asked. Was it from a dark, like, I wonder if it was because you did it in the dark zone, it was pulling from the dark zone pool and you just got super lucky, or is that actually a bug where it's just going to award that? That's funny though. Hey, congrats. No shame in that. I was the receiver of an EB bug back when you could get it from the incursion. My first clear of Paradise Lost, it gave me an Eagle Bearer from there. Of course, I already had one, so that was that. But yeah, that was quite funny. By the way, 260 people here watching this stream. Thank you guys. We're also one like, a singular like away from 150 likes. Let me swap out. We'll do another outfit now for whatever we're doing next. Again, just to preview all of them, rotate through. We have the Dolg that we haven't done, or the... Let's do the Monolith. Just for fun. And what should I do now? We finished the Scout. I think I need Countdown for a per hour objective. Yeah, I get an exotic. Let's do some Heroic Countdown. I don't think I need anything. Do I? I'm trying to remember. No, I was trying to see what my target loot was. No, I just had on mods. I don't know if I need anything, but let's just run one of these. Run through some priority objectives.
Invite to another
Did we hit 150? Let me look. Oh, we soared past it.
You have joined a group.
Jeez, my friends, we're at 183. Thank you guys greatly. Thank you, Boney. You guys are too nice. Let me swap the gloves on this. Oh, yeah, these are the actual. These are meant to go with it. There we go. We'll throw that on. There we go. This is outfit number 3 now. Because we did the C.V.D. one, we did Sunrise, and now we're on Monolith. Again, I have no idea what any of these outfits like correspond to in the Stalker game. Maybe I'll have to play it and find out, but that suit goes great with that rifle. Yeah, the street gun just looks cool. I know some people don't like it. I think it's quite cool. How to get the Stalker outfits? They're in the store. Stalker 2 bundle you'll find right here. They're all 4 there. You can't earn them through gameplay. Unfortunately, they are paid only. But yeah. Why didn't we get the GE this week? I don't know. Was it supposed to be? Let's go to the timeline. So our first GE of the season begins in 6 days with Shade Exposed. They're doing less of them now, I think, than we used to have. And they're on a bit of a different rotation since we're on scouts instead of the targets. But yeah, first one begins in 6 days. We're on 5 out of 8. Maybe I shouldn't have done heroic. Jeez, this guy's... That's always such a funny distinction when you go between... Oh, people left. Alright, we'll do challenging instead.
You have left the group.
Catharsis looks good with Monolith. Let me see.
You are now in a group.
Yeah, it does, actually. That does look quite good. That's cool. I might rock this in the... We'll run the DZ after this. I'll run it in there. That'll be good. What's your favorite apparel event? That's a good question. Let me look at all the ones we've had. Crossroads. This thing's going to start before I can look at it. I was a big fan of Street Activation. That one was pretty cool. Trying to remember what else. Street Activation was fun. I liked... I'm trying to think of ones where it wasn't just like cool outfits, but ones that I actually like wore and liked. I think Phoenix Down was cool. The ones from Noble Squad. So those two for sure. I play on Xbox. Your in-game video helped me greatly. Thanks. You are very welcome. Theron, hope I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, very glad it helped out. All right. I'm stoked that we have so many people just hanging out. Almost 235 people in here. We're going to jump into Countdown, get the priority objective done, see where things go after that. I'm probably going to run Descent closer to the end of the stream for the project. I didn't want to do it right off the rip because I can't wear the outfits in there, and that's what everybody wanted to see. But we might do that later on.
I'd rather not have their slash and burn tactics anywhere near a nuclear reactor.
We're also shocked I can say this now, given we were just at 150, but we're just a few likes away now from 200 likes. Y'all are killing it. Alright. Let's get this going. And we have close range damage. Well, we're going to tear through this countdown run. With modifiers and that. This one, the monolith one, might be the... I don't love the, like, open face design on the front. I mean, it's good that you can put a gear mask on. But the actual view from over the shoulder back here, I really like the like, speckled white and red. It's pretty cool. Already got that one.
System malfunctioning.
Brandon, certainly you can feel free to. I can't really promise any regular playtime or anything. I do have a pretty packed schedule with the channel and everything else I got going on in my life, but certainly I will never tell anybody that they can't add me. Is this an apparel event? It's not in a traditional sense, Storm, because they're paid only. You can only buy these outfits in the store. You can't earn them via gameplay, unfortunately. The Pestilence in the Dark Zone, that is like the Dark Zone's inherent exotic drop. Like back from when the game came out, the Pestilence is like the Dark Zone's exotic. So you are going to get that frequently in the DZ regardless of what the target is. But then the other stuff should drop on top of that if you're lucky enough to get the RNG. Does this game have a lot of content for its base form? I haven't bought any additional content. Yes. Almost all of the Division 2's post-launch content is free. The only stuff that's not is the one Warlords of New York expansion they released. But all other game modes, all other everything, you get by just owning the main game.
System disrupted. System reactivated. System malfunctioning.
What's up, Razor?
Exposed. System restored.
I'm doing well, my friend. Can I see the server from down here? Oh, you can see the very top of it. There we go.
Data transfer halted. High risk target detected.
Close range damage on top of modifiers isn't even fair. Didn't stand a chance. What else do we have? Cooling tower and reactor. I'd rather go cooling tower. And I could probably do it on my own if everyone else went to the other one. Given how much damage we got. I believe I did, Hunter. I'm trying to remember. That was a few weeks ago, wasn't it? But I believe I did, yeah.
Shade tech detected.
Monies, I think I missed what your original question was. Obviously, great to see that everybody in here's happy to give advice and whatnot. If you are newer to the game and you're looking for just general advice and you haven't checked out the new player guide I made recently, that should in theory give you a lot of good information to know. And unless you already said you watched that and I totally missed what is going on. But yeah, if you are new, hope you're having a good time. We're happy to have you around. I could also probably scroll back and see what you said if I wasn't actually being shot in the face, you know?
10 minutes to lock down. Evacuate the facility.
Where's the other? I don't think anyone is at the other one, so let me go over there.
Incoming.
Oh, they already got it. Never mind. Never mind. While I was watching your DZ video from earlier, got the Ravenous. Nice. Shared it to my friend that was happy and shocked that it happened. That's awesome. That's very awesome. Someday I'll get one of those drops in there. Fortunately, it's not like I need them since I already own the items. So I'm not like, it's not really crushing my soul every time that it doesn't happen, but one of these times I've got to get something. We might, I'm down to run some DZ.
Area secure.
After this, we'll go in there and
You
see
should be
it,
able to access the
see what's
turbine
going
now.
on. Back to Turbine, got it. I think I already, yeah, I was going to say, I think I completed the prior objective. Got a collector. Solid. And we'll do PvP, absolutely. Perfect. We'll hit Dark Zone after this. I love that they put PvP stuff in the priority objective selection, so it's actually part of your season progression. Big fun. By the way, thank you guys for, again, smashing through the like goal way past 200. Thank you all. And 270 people in here watching. Shark said, so the devs removed the apparel keys and we have to buy the apparel items from the store. I don't
Agent,
believe they've
you've reached
removed
the
apparel
turbine. I need you to
keys.
fix the power grid.
No, you've still got your standard keys and all that stuff. If you're talking about the current Stalker apparel, you're correct. It's not an event. You have to buy them through the store. I believe that came down to the contract they had with the Stalker devs that they wanted to do. They wanted to have it paid. I don't know that for a fact. I want to say I maybe saw that somewhere, but I have to go and look. But correct. These ones you have to do through buying and not just gameplay. Good lord, what happened when I looked away? Kinchill and Postman both came in like simultaneously with 20 gifted memberships. My goodness, guys. Thank you so much. Alright, these guys got this. They've got close range damage on. Goodness me.
You're gonna need to
Alright,
expose the
here you go.
transformer
40 names in
to
rapid
the
succession.
fuses.
Hunter, Elias, Witzer, Emil, George, Paul, FSU, Angry, Tech, Chirpsy.
What the hell
I was going to say that wrong. Z-Blade, Harmonic,
Watch your step, Agent.
Antwin, Boogie, Scarlet, Ruben, Twist, Dante, Eric, Watcher, Eric, another Eric, Skyline, Kyle, Richard, Tillman, Gopher.
High risk hostile.
Oh, I lost it. Navishes. Don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. Arika, maybe. Ralph, Antonio, Cool, Thomas, Roby, Jason, Jack, Rob, Saints, another Antonio, and Lee. Whew. 40 people just joined Rogue Studios. Kinchill and Postman, thank you both so much for the generosity. And if any of those 40 who I just called out are here in the chat, please drop one of the two of them a thank you. I don't know whose was from whose. You can look in the chat there. But that is beyond kind. Thank you, guys. Goodness me. Oops. Fell down off that. And Postman jinxed. Can show off that. Seriously, though, guys, the continued generosity is crazy. And then Eric with a $20 super chat. Thank you, man. Said, bought the bundle this morning before heading to work. They're okay. I equipped one outfit, but it would not also allow me to wear a pair of goggles to finish the look. Yeah, the outfits usually restrict you from doing any other apparel selections because they're meant to be like one thing, unfortunately. But Eric, again, thank you for the generosity, dude.
Another agent has been promoted to group leader.
You guys are all going above and beyond.
Detected.
Could never ask for that. Thank you so much.
5 minutes to launch.
To Eric, Postman, and Kinchill. You guys are crazy. Shark said, can you do a guide on the week 4 scout? So we actually just did it a few minutes ago here in the stream, and kind of my approach is that I'm going to do them weekly on stream so that people need the help. They can look there. But I probably am not going to do weekly videos, unfortunately. But yes, do feel free to scroll back in the VOD
Looks good.
so that you can
This may
see
take
how it's done. What's up, Nuclear? What do you think the chances are for the DLC being paid? In my opinion, 100%. I fully expect the DLC to be paid. But they have not confirmed that, so we will see once we get more details. Sorry, I'm still trying to get over how crazy generous all of y'all are. I appreciate it more than I can say. I like we're just running back and forth between these two doors. Spawn, 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 spawn.
Power grid stable.
Floor's lava. Just found your videos a few days ago, made me re-download the game after years. Well, geez, Saints, welcome back. Honored to have had any part in that. And I hope you enjoy, my friend. We're having a good time over here. You know how it is. Super excited for this event. Looks sick.
You saved the plant.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, you know, pretty unique stuff, I would say, compared to,
When you're ready, send up a flare
excuse me,
switch
a lot of the other
as
options that
well.
we have in the game. Eric said, any thoughts on doing hardcore mode build videos too? You know, a lot of people love and play hardcore religiously, which I fully respect. I just don't think it's my kind of mode. Whenever I play modes like that, whether it's in this game or anywhere else, I just get too stressed out. I'm trying, you know, when I play in games, I'm trying to just go all out, have fun with it, and I feel like I'm stressing too much than I need to be on a video game when I'm worried about losing my whole character. So I don't know if hardcore is quite for me, but I know there are plenty of people out there who do hardcore content and all that. I don't know if builds would necessarily be different because it's like the same balancing, unless you just mean like some people are making builds that have more survivability so that they don't die and lose their character, and that's totally fair. But yeah, I'm just not sure if it's fully for me. Jeez, these guys are getting destroyed. That's another hunter. Oh, yep. I was going to say, let me not stand right next to him. So much loot. Wow, that guy just went straight for me. That was tough. Sounds good, Andrew. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Have a great rest of your day and week. All right, let me now look at these 17 loot pillars. Any good mods? Someday I would still love to get a 10% pulse resist mod. To this day, I don't have one. Action from elites. Don't need a lower pulse resist. Well, there we go. I'll be honest, Stalker and The Division having a crossover came out of nowhere, but the two franchises have a lot in common, actually. Yeah, I mean, I think you know, I'm not like the biggest, you know, I've seen a lot of people say that they wish Division had like direct references and tie-ins to like Ghost Recon and Splinter Cell and stuff. I don't necessarily agree with that. I like the idea of these different franchises having their own individuality. But when they are going to do like those apparel-based crossovers, it's good to do ones that actually like thematically fit. And I agree. I think Stalker definitely fits with the Division. I'm not even targeting anything. This is just a drop. We got Dodge City. All right.
Sees you. Helo inbound.
I will not complain. So yeah, it's a cool one to see, I think. And it's made me want to go and play Stalker 2, especially because they announced that Stalker 2 is going to be 4K 60 FPS on the Series X. I'm like, that might be something I might get into. Looks kind of fun. But I never played the original.
Torres is in position.
I read a post on Reddit the other day saying that the 13% PFE are now Legendary exclusive. If so, that would be a bug. I mean, that would not be intended. I think they're rare to get because mods are hard to get maxed out, but I don't know if I would necessarily believe that they've been made exclusive on purpose. But that's certainly the most common place that you would likely get them.
Safe area detected.
What would you like to see in the future of the Division? I would like to see a Division 3 that is fully supported and funded by Ubisoft from the beginning, that has multiple years of content laid out. That's what I would like to see. All right. Priority objective done. Yeah, this one's looking pretty sweet. So let's now switch over to, since my next one's in the dark zone, we'll run DZ for a little bit. Let me put on this. Okay, we saw the monolith gloves in the backpack. That's good. And now we got the catharsis, which whoever said that is right. That definitely fits right in with this outfit. Yeah, let's hit it. Which DZ? Let's see. Do we have a project today? DZ East. So let's do that. I think we needed to extract 3 items. We need a supply drop and do a landmark. Any details on the third part of this season?
Access granted.
I'm not sure I fully know what you mean. Comic-Con, can you elaborate at all? Oh, here's somebody right here. Oh yeah, we got people in this DZ. Aren't some of the Ubisoft rewards for Div 2 tied to other games like Ghost Recon? Yes. I mean, I think most of, like, a lot of the Ubisoft, especially Tom Clancy titles, have, like, little crossover skins you can get and whatnot. But I think a lot of people are saying they would want to see, like, actual, either lore crossovers or other stuff like that. And I'm not necessarily the biggest proponent of that. I can hit my shots, I swear. I'm still trying to get used to the new Eagle Bear. I still don't think I love how it feels, but it certainly still hits hard, so I can't be too upset.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Contaminated gear detected.
Who's this player we got here? Yeah, these outfits definitely they definitely look right in place in the DZ.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
I want a flag on him so bad. Whoa. I was looking at chat and I saw that arrow go right over my head. How about this? I'll kill all the ads and then I'll flag like a good distance away from you so that you have time to react. But I really don't want to let you live.
Landmark has been cleared. Initiating rogue protocol. Hostile defender drone detected.
Get rid of your drone, pop mine.
Hostile hive detected. Contaminated gear detected.
Lightwood M. Ooh. Ooh. I'm sorry. That's a really good M4. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, looks like a visual bug on the new backpack where you don't have a contaminated bag. That's a really good M4. I only have one with damage to armor, and boomerang is what I would use anyway. Yikes, I'm getting out of here. Okay, sorry, I was totally neglecting chat. Oh, what's going on in here?
Hostile patrol.
You got any tips on farming out high level damage stat items? So Saints, the higher up you go in difficulty, the better rolls on average you're going to get. So if you're able to play on challenging or heroic difficulty, that'll get you the best stuff. Or legendary too, of course. So countdown is typically a really good way because you can lean on your teammates. It's not like you're just taking on the brunt of the difficulty. So challenging countdown's a good place to start getting some good stuff. And you got things in there. Oh, I've got you, Comic-Con. Funny enough, I'm actually working on a video for that right now that I plan to have out later in the week. So tune into that to get some further details. But yeah, we don't know a ton about it right now, but essentially what they've said is that alongside Season 3 this year with the DLC, they're going to be releasing an update that will work on streamlining player customization and giving you more, like allowing you to show it off in more places. So that's the gist of it. But yeah, I am actually working on a video for that right now, funny enough. So that'll be coming out soon. Tatana said, you got any... Tawanto, rather, sorry. You got any builds for general purpose? Like a build I can just stuff any weapon and it'll work for anything like challenging? I would definitely say... Hopefully these ads don't spawn right on me. This one right here, I would say fits that pretty well. You could pretty much use most guns, I mean, as long as they're like automatic. LMG, SMG, AR in this, and it'll work well. So Striker with Memento backpack. Swap the chest piece brand for the damage bonus of whatever archetype you're using. That should serve you quite well. I thought there was another guy right below me.
Contaminated gear detected.
Done with that.
Landmark has been cleared.
Hello from New Jersey. What's going on? What platform are you on right now? I am on Xbox. Yep, Razor's got me covered. Frost said, thanks for the amazing content. You got me into the Division 2 to the point where I have it on all platforms. Well, that's awesome, man. You're incredibly welcome. Thank you for watching the content. That's the only reason, you know, we're here doing all this stuff. So, love to hear it. Thank you for being here. Tried your Slayer 3.0 build in the DZ yesterday. Ran into someone using the exact same build with the Iron Lung. Nice. I never thought about using the... We need a DZ drop. Let's get this. I never thought about using the Iron Lung with it. Probably not bad. I honestly need to do further Iron Lung testing because it got nerfed. I don't want to say significantly, but definitely noticeably compared to last season. And I don't know if it's still worth running over like a regular LMG with a damage talent. But hope you enjoyed using it, Wolf, if nothing else. Question for rates, can you get the exotic on Discovery? You cannot. You can only get it on the normal difficulty.
DZ drop incoming.
Yeah, these stalker outfits feel very in place in the Dark Zone. I'm liking them. Oh, where's the chest here? Let me grab this.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
What's your opinion on the Bullet King? This is my first exotic playing this game, and I always like the idea of pumping an enemy full of rounds with it, but has low damage to compensate for the 1,000 rounds. I know it got buffed this season, and I can't say I have used it yet personally, but I know a lot of people are saying it's quite good, so especially now, I would definitely recommend it. I think it fits in with a lot of builds and is, like you said, just generally pretty good for the ammo component. So running with something like Striker or Heartbreaker, those gear sets should be pretty good. And yeah, from what I've heard, people are liking it a lot. Another exotic.
Contaminated gear.
We're about to make a RogueGold reference here. It's raining exotics in the DZ right now. Har, har, har. Alright, I gotta get these guys before I can claim it, otherwise they'll just shoot me off. That was rude.
Location guarded by heavily armed hostiles. Contaminated gear detected.
Razor said it's definitely more viable now.
DZ drop
Yeah.
claimed.
Mir says, I like your builds most of the time. I copy them and tweak it to my liking. And that's absolutely how it should be done. Got a pesty. That's what I try and stress in a lot of my build videos, is I think a lot of people see build videos on YouTube and they think I have to run it exactly like this. It's always just a template. Like, there's so few reasons for why you would need to, like, max out a build for every single stat that someone else is running, you know? It always should be tweaked to how you like to run stuff and how you like to play the game. But I'm glad you like the builds. Love to hear that. Alright. Project. We just need to extract. And I think that's all I need to do for my other one too, right? Extract 3 contaminated items. We'll do the... There's our 3 right there. Easy money. Project and priority objective all in one. Livid the Iron Lung will now be in the general loot pool. Excuse me. Yeah, I was part of Year 5 Season 2, so it's been in the pool for a little bit. I played the Division back when it came out, stopped playing, came back like a month ago. Safe to say I was confused as hell with all the updates and tinkering stuff. You helped me understand it. Thanks. You're very welcome.
Detected.
I love getting those comments, and apparently that guide has helped a lot of people out. So, welcome back. Happy to have you back. And, yeah, super happy to hear that the guide helped. Did the devs give any update about the anti-cheat? Not that I've seen, Nuclear. I should try and inquire about that, because it was on the roadmap, so... But no, I've not heard anything personally. What's up, Felix? Rare for me to be here. I'm usually sleeping. Well, welcome, my friend. I know I really need to start incorporating more stream times. I've said that for a long time that I plan to, and I still do. I just need to get around to hammering it out. But we're happy to have you. Bullet King with the impatient modifier would probably be broken. I never even thought about that because it doesn't have a magazine to be reduced. Huh. Has anyone tried Bullet King with impatient? I definitely need to do that. That's a good shout, Livid. I like to use the exotic mask vial. Is there any way to make it more potent? Well, Connor, it works very well, as you could probably imagine, with status effect builds. The one popular one that a lot of people have done, myself included, is with the Eclipse Protocol gear set. That's strong on its own. It focuses around statuses, and yeah, you should get pretty good value in combining those two. So if you haven't tried that yet, I recommend it.
Hostile
I should probably make sure I'm not about to get jumped here. Okay, nobody's on the nearby.
Detecting contaminated gear. Gear arrived.
I copied your build and I love it. Well, hey, sometimes it's all you need. Happy to hear it. I never got my Twitch drops. If you never got Twitch drops, then you should definitely reach out to Ubisoft support, and they can look into your account and see what went wrong there. Eric, have a great rest of your day, man, and thank you again for the donation. As always, too generous. I appreciate it very much. Have a good one, dude. What's going on, Ken? Back again? I believe it's going to try right now. Yeah, let me know. I'm curious.
Finishing extraction.
Hilo is returning to base.
There we go. Project done. Got the prior objective done. Davey said I'm back one day after a 2+ year absence. Really have no clue what to do. Davey, definitely I recommend you check out. I posted recently a new and returning player guide that basically goes over every relevant and updated system in the game.
Objective available.
So if you have not checked that one out, I totally recommend it. It's in my more recent posted videos about 2 weeks ago, but you can also search it up. But I recommend that one. I won't say it myself, but from the comments on there, it seems like a lot of people have been helped out by it. Pugsley said, how much does the apparel bundle cost? Afraid to ask. The total thing, I think, was around $30, but you can buy the individual ones for $800 each if there's just one or two of them that you like. And then these are an extra $200 and $400 there. So that's how they broke it down. I'm sorry, Satanta. I'm just trying to help people out. What can I say? Alright, we got a chameleon off the prior objective. I should probably donate this stuff to expertise before I forget. Did I get another PvP one? Hey! Open a Dark Zone chest. I can do that. Not sure if you've ever played Half-Life, but you seriously look like a HECU soldier. I have not, but I take your word for it. I probably should. I mean, everyone says that those games are amazing. This week's comm sounds interesting. I plan to listen to it as soon as I'm not live. I know it's so hard for me not to as soon as I get it, but I know people prefer to not have the spoilers. Can you make a good DZ build with low expertise? Well, in general, most builds that are good should be good without expertise too. Like, expertise just raises what a build can do, right? So even the one I'm running right now, I would recommend without having tons of expertise on it. But I'm pretty sure let me go and look at this. I think the backfire build I made at the start of the season only had expertise on the gun, so that one should be pretty representational of low thing. Yeah, so this one I made pretty much only had expertise on the gun, which just take that away and you'll still have plenty of damage. So most of the ones I do, you know, I would say pretty much all the ones I do, expertise is not a requirement. It just helps you out. Alright, let's get this. We'll get the prior objective done.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Priority.
Trey with the 2-month member message. What's going on, man? How we doing, peeps? Hope everyone is having fun. I'm having plenty fun. I won't speak for any of these people. They're probably bored to death watching me. Just kidding. How's it going, man? And thank you for being a member for 2 months. Hello? Sorry, as always, folks, chat's flying by. If I miss your question, it's not intentional. Feel free to re-ask. I saw one up here, though. Got a couple of questions for you. Have you heard any news on the Division movie or Resurgence? On the movie, the last update we got was from the director at the beginning of summer. He said he's unable to talk about why it's taking so long, but that it's still going. So that was maybe 5-6 months ago at this point. And there's been nothing since then that I've seen. As far as Resurgence, actually in their Discord, the community developer James has been saying, even as of recently, that they're still working hard on it. They're working on coming up with a new communication plan. And they are actually, I don't know if they still are, but a few weeks ago they were hiring for a lot of big roles on there. So by all indication we can see, Resurgence is still going full steam ahead. But obviously, as we know with Heartland, that isn't necessarily a guarantee. So hopefully we still see things from both of them, but we will find out.
Hostile artillery turret detected. Detonating gear detected.
Alright, do we get any PvP one again? Yes.
Landmark has been
Completed
cleared.
DZ South activity. Okay. I'll go to South. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the priority objective system. It's not, you know, as we all know, it's not revolutionary, but it's kind of nice just to have these quick little go here, go there, get something nice, get an exotic, get some resources. It's fun. I'm so behind on chat. Let me check this. By the way, folks, 260 people watching the stream with 250 likes. Y'all are absolutely killing it. I appreciate it so much.
Exiting dog zone.
And I need to swap to the last Stalker outfit here. Can you make a channel in your Discord with the build so it's easier to copy from there? I will definitely consider that. Appreciate the feedback. Johnny said, I got an alert in the DZ that the invasion is starting in 20 minutes with a non-invaded zone. Yeah, so that's how they switch the invasion around every day, is that it happens physically in the zone. So yes, that is normal. What's the drop rate of the Eagle Bear in the DZ? From what we know, it's around like 0.0024 or 0.24. I don't remember if it's 1 or 2 zeros, but it's very low. Like it's well below 1%.
Reception limited. Proximity coverage only.
Just watching your new and returning player video, still learned some things, so thanks. You're very welcome. Alright, let's get in here, finish this landmark, and I kind of want to flag on these guys. I'll probably die, but that's okay. What's up with the Stalker collab? It is 4 new outfits that they have released as of today. That I've been rocking throughout the stream, so we're on...
Landmark engaged.
I'm wearing one of them right now.
Detecting contaminated gear.
Um,
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I can show you. If you go in the store, they've got the Siva D uniform. I'm just assuming that's how you say it. Sunrise, Monolith, and the Dolg one with some gloves and a backpack. So it's in an apparel crossover. All right, you guys are dead. No shame.
Detonating gear detected. Hostile phaser drone detected. Rogue protocol initiated.
Come here, gorilla.
Hostile striker drone detected. Landmark cleared.
Come here, gorilla. You can run, but you can't hide.
Priority objective available.
Oh, he blinded me. What, are you running trauma? Oh, he actually had some damage there. Alright, well that was, again, a very easy priority objective. Another PvP one. Love this. Complete a conflict match. All right. We'll have to get off the rogue timer and run that. Is there a way to quickly check all of the brand effects? Not like a foolproof one, I'm afraid. I personally use the crafting station because most of them are in there. But that only works if you have all the blueprints. So if you don't, then that's not super helpful. I'm sure, mindless, that there is a chart online somewhere. Maybe someone is aware of like what one is called, but I'm not sure. Correct, trade is just apparel. Are the apparel outfits individual or full uniforms? They're uniforms. And according to Palle Hofstein, who's the lead art guy on the game, that was a decision that they had to follow based off the mandates from the S.T.A.L.K.E.R team. That wasn't something that they had a choice about. Can you do priority objectives with a level 30 character? I believe that is when the system unlocks, yeah. Alright, as much as I'd like to fight you guys again, I'd rather go do my prior objective, so... GG's, fellas.
Rogue status removed.
Don't shoot me. Rogue family, what's going on, my guy? Can you show the build real quick? Sure thing. It's right here. I just put a build video out on this the other day, the S.T.A.L.K.E.R 3.0 one, so feel free to check that if you want further details. Alright, we'll jump into conflict. I'll swap to the final outfit before we do, so we can rock that one. So let's do that now, shall we?
Leave the hot zone.
He was just running away too fast, Wolf. Alright, where's the last... Here it is. The Dolg uniform. I forget if that one came with gloves or not. It did not. So we can just rock these ones. Let's do these ones. And then, if we're going into conflict, I will run... We'll do this. Again, I need to test if it's actually worthwhile to still run the Iron Lung versus something else in there. Yeah, this should be good. Let's hit it. Oh, I've contaminated. That's definitely the right way to say it. Contaminated items. Connor, have a good rest of your day, man. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. Trey, are you talking about the build that I was just showing? The Slayer one? What is it about the EB change that you don't like? I don't like... The recoil feels different. Like, there's notably more recoil than before. I believe it's a result of them increasing the rate of fire. It just feels different than it used to. And as somebody who has learned that weapon over the past 5 years, I'm not a huge fan of that. But it is what it is. I'm getting used to the new feel. And it's certainly still hits pretty much just as hard. So I can't be that upset. But yeah, it definitely feels a bit different. By the way, I love your vids, mostly the DZ farming ones. Thank you, Rogue Agent. I appreciate it, man. They're fun to make. I had fun doing that one that I put out yesterday, so there will be more on the way. MCD, what's going on? Trey, yes. I mean, I use it in PvE in the Dark Zone, so I'm sure that translates outside as well. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for like heroic. I think there's definitely better options, but if you're doing like challenging stuff, it should work. But it's definitely made for the Dark Zone. Like that was my intention behind it. Want to ask, will the Slayer build work in conflict? It should, Wolf. My biggest reason that I don't like running it in there is that a big part of conflict is the stealth component, since you don't have a radar. And if you have a seeker mine and a defender drone following you around to activate companion, then people are going to know where you are. So it's not necessarily my favorite build in there for that reason, but stats-wise it should still be fine, yeah. Although, again, in conflict I would typically run less armor, probably. So, yeah, it's definitely a build made for the Dark Zone, like is advertised. Mileage may vary on other other pieces of content. It wasn't quite a nerf, Satanta, because they increased the rate of fire and they increased the crit mods. They lowered the base damage by a little bit. So overall, it's about the same, I think. Probably slightly stronger because of the crit. It just feels like it has more recoil. So that's the one aspect that I'm trying to get used to. How do you find the new mask from the journey? It'll just automatically give it to you once you complete Journey Tier 7. If you're talking about the Carmine one. What's up, Richard? Would you say ongoing directive is worth using now that they buffed Sadist? Yes, I definitely would. If you check out the top 3, or what I call it, you need to use these 3 builds for this season. I showed off ongoing directive in there, and it's definitely quite strong. I absolutely recommend it.
Hostile hive detected. Serious trauma detected. Hostile defender drone.
I was really trying to dodge that.
Agent malfunction.
This guy's big mad that I'm not dead yet. He's been trying to kill me so hard.
Detected. Agent down.
This is quite the brawl we've had on the street here. One of y'all can res him, probably. We got them all, fellas. That was a good fight. Hello. Oh, I didn't know there was another one. That was sad. He was just waiting for me.
Agent incapacitated. Agent killed.
Conflict is brutal but fun. Nice. Well, I hope you're enjoying it, Emmanuel. I mean, you know, the thing is some people just aren't a fan of PvP, and there's nothing wrong with that.
An agent
I just think that
needs
Division
assistance.
PvP has a certain stigma attached to it that keeps some people from playing in it when they would actually, in reality, probably enjoy it. So that's part of what I try to do with my content and streams is demystify the
Detected.
PvP stereotypes a little bit.
Boost online.
What's a good build to use with the Striga? My favorite is Negotiator's Dilemma, but it works well with that, with Striker, with Hunter's Fury even. I was running that.
Being taken by the enemy.
I can't believe I stopped that. So there's a lot of good options. All right, do I wait for someone to get it? This guy's going to spawn behind me. I think they all pushed way up.
Hostile hive detected.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
The boost is being taken by allies.
Is that guy going to come right back through here?
The boost has been taken by allies. An agent needs assistance.
Nuclear, I've been trying a few myself. I need to lock one down that I like more. But I don't know if I've really seen a ton yet, which did surprise me. Like, it was my prediction that there would be some running right off the bat of the season. But yeah, I haven't seen a ton. Did spawns flip? Or are they just hiding in there? I didn't hear a flip. Nope, they're in there.
Hostile defender drone detected.
I'm not here. You're good. Come this way. Come on down. Alright, they all went up this way. We're about to get a jump on him from behind. Unless they all turn back this way, and that's really awkward. He's so weak! I got him. Did I get the full or just down? I think I got the full.
Agent down.
I don't know what I was at before. That was funny. What is the S.T.A.L.K.E.R crossover? There's 4 new outfits that released today that are inspired by the S.T.A.L.K.E.R games and franchise.
Agent down.
So it's an apparel crossover. Yeah, Wolf, ongoing is all about bleed, spread, and damage. And you can give... It's a great support set because you give your team amplified damage when you give them the hollow point ammo. There's going to be one behind me very soon.
An agent needs assistance. Vital signs.
I really tried to live through that.
Agent down.
At least I got the full again.
Agent vital signs 0.
I'm astounded by how many people we have watching and liking the stream. Thank you guys so much for that.
Drop is being
Still got almost 280 people in here and just as many likes, so
The specialization supply
thank you all
drop
for
has
tuning in.
fallen into enemy
And
hands.
get my stacks up before I reveal myself.
Halfway to the finish.
Hostile hive detected. System disrupted. System restored.
Got a speed racer.
There are no more rogue reinforcements.
Birdo, how's it going, my friend? I'm doing very well. How are you? I got the spec ammo, but they all have rocket launchers, so I'm not too concerned.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Ooh, a lot of damage on that capacitor. Dang,
Signs critical.
he's mowing through us.
Agent down. An agent needs assistance. System activated.
Well, thank you, Emmanuel. I appreciate it.
About to come online.
What's your favorite stalker outfit?
Agent killed.
Originally I thought it was the C.V.D, and it might still be that one. I think that one looks pretty cool, but I'm honestly liking
Boost.
all of them for different reasons. This one, the one I'm currently wearing, from the front I'm not as big of a fan, but it's mostly about the over-the-shoulder view because that's how you see your character most of the time.
Reinforcements.
But I would say probably either the C.V.D or the Monolith. But they did a good job on them overall. I mean, I haven't played Stalker, so I can't speak to the faithfulness in recreation or the accuracy, but they look cool. Alright, where are these last two guys at? Down over there.
Agent down. Hostile hive detected.
GG.
It's a win.
I like the one with the blue helmet and mask. Yeah, that's the C.V.D one. What's up, Zhao? How's it going? Glad to catch you live again. How's Conflict? That was a pretty good game, I can't lie. I like when games are closer. I don't like when it's just a steamroll, so that was a good one. Both sides played well. Why can't you matchmake normal raids? Mostly because the completion rate of those would be so low because the mechanics are so complicated that if you can't communicate with your team, it's really, really tough to do. So mostly because every matchmade group, for every 50 matchmade groups, maybe only one would succeed. Like, it would be very low. Toretto with the $5. Thank you, dude. What's good, people? I want to know if you have any off-meta builds or anything that could counter pestilence ticks. And do you have any PvP rifle builds? As far as countering pestilence ticks in PvP, the best thing I can think of would maybe be... Dang it, I was hoping that was going to be Descent. Yay! Let's go. Armor regen is what comes to mind for countering the pestilence ticks, because that way you can just kind of absorb it. So doing... sorry, as I'm running over here. Doing like Emperor's Guard knee pads, one piece of Bellstone for that, and then either 2 Golan or 3 Gila. And other bonuses there. That would probably work pretty well for the pestilence. Because you can't counter it from like hazard protection. It's its own thing. So armor regen would be my best suggestion there. As far as PvP rifle builds, I haven't landed on one that I love yet. But I am actively testing some of those to see if there's any that are worth showing off in a video. So stay tuned there. But I mean, in general, Umbra is quite fun with them because you can bump up the rate of fire. I just need to see if there's one that I really jive with. Hope that helps though, Toretto. Thank you for the $5 and for supporting. I appreciate it. I need to crack some of these caches before I do a quick descent run, because otherwise my inventory and everything will be overflowing. How's it going, Damien? Div 2 is currently 75% off. Should I get the standard or ultimate? I actually didn't look. Does anyone know what are the 2 price points? Because that'll help inform my answer. Like, is the ultimate super cheap? Is it close to the standard, or are they still like kind of far apart? S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If not, I apologize. Hi, Rogue. I've been a long time fan of your content. Before subscribing, don't usually watch live streams, but thank you for keeping the spirits up with the game so far. Keep it up. You're very welcome, and I appreciate you saying that. That's very kind of you. Many thanks. I think standard because Wony is free right now. Standard is typically the recommendation. However, if my thought is if the ultimate is super on sale right now, then you... Standard with Wony is 10 and 15 for ultimate. Then, Damien, I would go for ultimate. If it's only $5 more, you're going to get then everything that you can possibly get, including some extra little missions that you wouldn't get otherwise. You'll also bypass some progression unlocking by getting specializations right away and not having to unlock those. So if you can spend the 5 extra, I think if you think the game looks fun, like if you're planning on getting into the game, I think the 5 extra is worth it for the ultimate. Oh, Slade, were you on the team? GG's. That was a good game. That was fun. Good run. And by the way, Damien said, what is the long-term plan for Div 2? I need a game to play for long, so I'm not a heavy spender. From everything they have suggested, Division 2 is going to keep going for quite a while. They have announced the Division 3, so that is like the long-term plan in a few years. But with this latest update, they just revamped the Division 2 seasonal model, where they're increasing the amount of like variety and stuff they're bringing to the game every update. So they're investing for at least a mid to long-term future for the Division 2. So definitely a game that you can buy now and be playing for a long time. All right, let me clear these. Then we're going to do a quick descent run. And then we'll see where we're at. Gotta take that M4 out. That was such a good... I almost feel bad that I took that from that guy. But this is such a good M4. Wait, I didn't just mark it, did I? Here it is. Yeah, because this is the one I had with damage to armor and boomerang, but this came with boomerang and it almost has maxed out targets out of cover. Like that was quite good. Bad Gooner, great name. You and IKEA are my go-to folks for the Division. Thank you. Do you prefer PC or Xbox? Personally, I mean, it's completely just my own. Like, there's no... My answer for this isn't because of the game. It's just because of how I am. I prefer Xbox. I have more friends on here. I prefer not having kind of the maintenance of playing on PC. But of course, you'll get better performance at a PC. So, but me personally, I prefer Xbox. All right, let's go.
Shade tech prohibited.
Not a problem, Damien. That's what I'm here for, is to answer questions. So, the standard edition will get you pretty much all of the content you need with the base game and the Warlords expansion. It's a very good deal. Ultimate does get you a few little extra pieces of content, but they're not like relevant to the game or progression. They're just kind of little side experiences. It'll get you some extra cosmetics, and it will also let you bypass some progression once you get to the end game. So, if they're both on sale right now, which it sounds like they are for Black Friday, I do probably recommend the Ultimate. But yeah. Dang, no easy options on the first go here, huh? It was a good conflict match. I was telling myself that I can't let RG down. Hey, it's all for fun, you know. I'm never gonna be upset if people are in there just having a good time. That's what games are for, right?
Hostile construction initiated. Console available.
Well, one of the classified assignments have a bit of story importance. Yes, they do. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they're not mandatory, but they will enhance your experience by a little bit. So, all right, this is gonna be great. Get priority objective and project done in one go here. See where we're at after. Still 250 people watching the stream, and we're only 7 likes away from 300 likes. That is not a mark that we hit often. I appreciate y'all being here, and if you have not yet hit the like button and you want to help out, it certainly does. Like I said, we're almost at 300. That's crazy.
Console online.
I'm gonna do full through the Nemesis Rogue Agent, but obviously in the process we'll get the priority objective done. So that'll be nice. Oh, no worries, Loki. No need to apologize.
Hostile construction initiated.
I'm new to Descent, and read that if we get the Stinger Hive, the Nemesis will get us easily. Is that incorrect? Well, the general principle is that the Nemesis, for the most part, copies what you have. So it's not always one-to-one because there's some skills that they can't use, but for the most part, they will copy the skills that you're using and other stuff. So you kind of just have to think about what am I equipped to fight against. For example, the insulated talent is one that you could stack up on your own character, giving you a lot of hazard protection. And so in that case, the Stinger Hive might not be as lethal when they're running it, aside from the actual damage that the charges do.
Supply station activated.
But so in general, yeah, it's just about thinking of what skills am I comfortable giving my opponent that I'm okay to run against, right?
Entering
Did we go past 300? Let me look. 315. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for that. That's awesome.
hostile construction initiated. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
I'm not really Birdo. I mean, obviously I enjoy collecting them once once I complete them, but no, I don't really go out of my way to get commendations. So I don't remember if I have that one or not. Maybe a dumb question, but why do you want to be around 50% crit chance? You mentioned there's a cap. Can you explain why you wouldn't want more? Is there a particular build that build video that I said that on that you're referring to? Because the crit chance cap is 60, but typically if I'm running the Coyote's Mask Exotic, I'll stay around 50, because the mid-range bonus on that gives you 10. So I don't want to go over, I don't want to waste stats, right? Because you can't get above 60. So obviously 50 and 10 is 60. That's my guess of what you're referring to, but I don't know specifically what build video you might have gotten that off of. If you're not running Coyotes and you don't think someone in your group will have it, then 60 is the cap, and that's obviously good to get close to. My throw was off there. That's fine. The reload is so slow on this. There we go. Matt Kane is in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Tyler's back. Realize I'm terrible when it comes to new builds. Always fall back to the... Well, hey, it's completely about what you have fun running. If people find a build they like and that's all they want to run until the end of time, who's to say you can't do that or you shouldn't do that? It's all about what you have fun with in the game. I like switching things up over time just to get a bit of variety, but you know, that's not the right opinion. That's just how I play. MK16, gonna have to go with that. That's gonna be a good one with bullet hell. Crazy can punch the shield guides. I didn't know that. Yeah, and punches tend to do more in descent, so I incorporate them where I can. I just have heard you say in many of your build videos to keep it around 50. So yeah, the reason is because of the Coyote's Mask. That's typically the only reason I would recommend to keep it at 50. Because the general crit chance cap is 60. So if I'm running Coyotes, then I'll tend to keep it around 50. Otherwise, pushing towards 60 makes sense.
Hostile construction initiated.
Let's move it!
Console online.
Are you excited about any coming games that piqued your interest? Well, one for sure. They just finally showed off like updated gameplay of Arc Raiders the other week. man, I'm excited for that game. I think that looks incredibly fun. So yeah, definitely that one. That one I'm looking forward to. Exoborn. I did a video on that last year for the Game Awards. That game's quite fun.
Room selected.
I'm mostly into, aside from like Division where I spend most of my time, most of the other games I'm interested in are like
Constructing hostile
PvP
combatant.
games that I don't have to like invest a ton of time into.
Hostile construction
So I don't really have that
initiated.
time to invest. So mostly that stuff. Jam had actually was telling me about Arc Raiders. Yeah, I was excited from the first trailer. They did like a revamp of the game since then, but I think it just looks sick. Very excited for that one.
Console available.
Kozik, what's up, dude? How the fits? They're pretty good, obviously. Sorry, you can't see them right now while I'm in descent, but
Activated.
you'll see them again once we get out of here.
Room
Um,
selected.
but yeah,
Difficulty rating.
I'm pleased with them. I think they're pretty cool.
Hostiles
How you doing, dude?
constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
PogChamp, that is correct. You cannot get anything over 60% crit chance.
Console online. Supply
Rogue Agent, see you around, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day and week. I was confused on whether picking up Ghost Recon Breakpoint or Div 2. Because both are amazing, but your vids bent me towards Div a bit more. Well, I have not played Breakpoint or any Ghost Recon, so I can't speak to that. But I do know that the Division is a good time, at least for me.
constructing hostile combatant. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from
What about crit
highlighted
damage? There's
doors.
no cap on crit damage.
Console available. Electrical hazard detected. Room selected. Difficulty rating. High value target.
What are your thoughts on the new manhunt structure? You think the style of
Hostile spawn from
game
highlighted
is better or
doors.
worse for the community, both new and returning? I think the cadence of them is much better. I think it's really good to have weekly things to do in the game instead of having to wait like 4 weeks in between. So far, the individual objectives haven't really been much different. I think the framework of the system allows them to do more. We just haven't really seen them do anything crazy with it yet. I hope we do see that either later this season or just in the future. So I don't, aside from like them being riddle based, I don't think people are going to have too much of an, different opinion compared to how it used to be. I just think the fact that it's weekly now is definitely a good move to make. Yeah, stand right in the shock there. Done. Love the new priority objectives. Hate the elite patrols convoys. They're so rare to spawn. Yeah. Those ones probably shouldn't be in there. I mean, luckily you can abandon the objective if you're unable to get one. But it can be tough trying to wait for that to pop up.
location. Difficulty rating, easy. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors. Hostile construction initiated.
Ooh. I was trying to get him before the shield. Got too close.
Console active.
Have a great one, Berto. Appreciate you being here and hanging out as always. See you around for sure. Dude, I'm worried I'm not going to get up to 100% by the end of Loop 4.
Entering new room.
I need to get more easy rooms.
Hostile construction initiated. Constructing hostile combatant.
Singer, I put in work.
Console online.
It was beautiful. Take sadist. What's the use of priority objectives after getting the passive mods? Well, the rewards aren't bad overall, you know,
Entering new location.
just as they are. You get a lot of exotics from there. You can get material bundles for doing very simple stuff like, you know, I had one earlier that was open a DZ chest and I got like 40 electronics. So that alone is pretty good. They just kind of stack on top of whatever else you might be doing in the game.
Hostile construction.
But the main other use is that every priority objective you complete gives you
Hostiles
season pass
constructing.
experience. So had we not had the bug this season where the season pass was like completing very quickly, they would have been a lot more relevant for that whole thing as well. But we'll probably feel that more next season.
Console active. Supply station available.
I got 570 printer filaments for doing a hostage rescue. Well, that sounds like a bug, Delta, but that's insane. You got that. That's wild.
Room selected. Difficulty rating easy. Constructing hostile combatant. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
Resource objectives payout, I guess, yeah. I mean, 570 is just so much. 40 or 50 would sound normal to me, but that's crazy.
Console available. Entering new location. Difficulty rating. High value target.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have any guidance for you there, Damien, since I'm on console, but maybe someone else in here has
Hostile spawn from highlighted
some
doors.
advice.
Constructing hostile combatant.
Have you heard of the bug in Div 1 with the enemy damage registration being broken? I have not heard of that. What's going on there? Does anybody know what happened to Resurgence? So Ronan, it got delayed from its planned release of this year to fiscal year 2025, so sometime after April of 2025, or fiscal year 26, I don't know. The current slated date is sometime after April of 2025, but they're still working on it. They were doing big hirings for it recently. The community developer in the Discord said they're working on a new communication plan to kind of come back to the spotlight, so still being worked on.
Console active.
Dang, that's tough. I would have taken... I can do obliterate.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating.
The servers haven't been restarted in months. When enemies shoot at you, you just take no damage. Plus bugs out in Brooklyn. You're effectively immortal right now. Really? Is that happening just for everybody, or is there something you have to do to trigger it?
Console active.
I was not aware of that. Anything new on the third game? No. And I wouldn't expect to hear anything for a long time. They're still pretty early on in the process. Where's the textile vendor located? So you have to first find the snitch, who's the guy on the open world that will give you the bounties and the contracts, and that reveals the location of Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver, who is the textile vendor.
Difficulty rating easy.
Everybody, I was just experienced it doing HVTs. Same bug, nothing triggers it. Interesting. Okay, well, I will definitely look into that myself and get that reported. That's weird. I had not heard of that at all. I wonder if people are trying to keep it quiet because they want to get all the things. But that's something, all right.
Console available. Supply station available.
I'll be reaching out about it too. How long has that been going on for, Livid? I'm just surprised I didn't hear about it. Usually I hear if there's something that big happening, I would hear about that kind of thing. I was just playing Div 1 yesterday and it wasn't happening to me.
Room selected. Difficulty rating.
Also, just caught up with your DZ AR farming. Thought I would give it a go, and in the last month I got the Bighorn and the Ravenous. Nice. Congrats. I guess my luck is just not there for those. I don't know.
Hostile construction initiated.
Oh. Where? Oh, right below me.
Console online.
I think it's just today. I was on yesterday, no problem. Heart Machine and Trey, how did you guys just notice that today, or was it happening before? Just started today. The only damage you register is from explosions, fire, and melee. Okay. Well, then that makes sense why I haven't heard about it if it just started today. Well, that's definitely something. They had to fix this one. Well, I assume if the problem is just not having the servers being restarted, that's pretty easy to fix. I mean, they have done fixes for Div 1 before. Like, it was maybe a year, 2 years ago. There was an issue where last stand and survival queues were like starting the match after 30 seconds, regardless of how many people were there. And they went in and fixed that one pretty quickly. So hopefully the same could be done here, but that's definitely something. I might have to do a video on that myself just to experience what that looks like. But I'll definitely look into that. Pick up. Oh, I totally forgot there'd be another wave. I have hundreds of hours in Div 1, just hit 40 in Div 2. How is PvP different in Div 2? I would say PvP in Division 2 is more based on your stats and your build rather than your skill as a player. Because, you know, Division 1 PvP had a lot to do with timing for your healing, for your medkits, for various talents and all that. And Div 2 definitely, there's not a lot of burst mechanics, whether that's healing or other stuff. There's not a lot of damage resistance stats like there were in Div 1. So it's a lot more based on, do you have the damage to put someone down very quickly? I would say that. All right. What am I doing? I have my AR. I got explosive bullets. I just need this. Let's go. Easy Nemesis. I probably shouldn't. Someone was asking about the Stinger Hive, and now I have one, so let's see how that goes. As long as I shut him down early, it won't be a problem.
Difficulty increased. Constructing Nemesis. System curtailed.
I'm a little closer.
System restored.
Don't throw it at me. Alright, so I'm going to shoot this right away.
Hostile Stinger Hive detected.
He has another one ready to go. I don't know if they hack stuff the way hunters do, but we're just going to throw that out. I have my blind back. Blind him, blind him, blind him. There we go. Easy.
Simulation
Easy.
terminated. Collect and gather.
The time to kill is less in Div 2. Fair comment? Yeah, for sure. For PvP. All right. There we go, peeps. And that is probably going to mostly wrap up the stream. I know it's a little bit shorter than we've been doing lately. And this has been an amazing stream, but I do have some stuff I got to get to.
Facility detected.
But don't worry,
Combat
we'll
simulation
spend a few
program
minutes here wrapping up.
active.
Dodge City from the prior objective, nice. Well, Anatomy, I'm glad that they've helped out and not misled you or anything. That's the goal. Oh, I'm going to, Trey. That's absolutely top of my list now that y'all made me aware of it. So I will certainly get that one reported. But yeah, folks, sorry, I'm just here staring at chat. I'm gonna donate those.
Agent, priority objective available.
See what my new priority objective picks are. Give me PvP. Sad. Not Descent again. Oh no. Alright, well I'll have to stick with that for now. Thank you all so much for tuning into the stream. Again, the main thing we were showing off today was the new Stalker outfits, so the bundle is here for an undisclosed amount of time in the store. My guess is 2 weeks, but I don't really know. And yeah, we went through all of them. I'm going to put back on my favorite now, which was this one. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R one. Put back on my Striga build. There we go. Looking pretty snazzy. So, I sincerely appreciate y'all tuning in. And again, thank you for all of the love today. Not only do we have Kinchill, Postman, Eric, other people coming in with some mad generous support for the channel, which I sincerely appreciate. But also just we had people hanging out the entire time. We're at 332 likes, which is insane. We never get that high. So, obviously, y'all had fun today, and I appreciate it very much. Super happy to hear that. Yeah, as always, I got stuff coming up. I will definitely be taking a look at Division 1 later today, now that I know there's stuff going on there. So maybe you'll see a video on that tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, folks, that's about all I got. So, as always, what do we got here? Trey, Alejandro, Wolf, Rob, Felix, Andrew, Greg, Postman, Razor, MCD, Kozik, Heart Machine, Slade, Livid, everybody that was in here today. You know who you are. Appreciate you very much. And I will see all of y'all very soon. But until then, folks, RogueGold out.